routing configuration, the cascading, what is master slave, how they are connected, how they are interfaced. Now today we'll be talking about how this 8259 has to be initialized. Okay, because we have to send some command word. They are called as a command word, or it is called as a control word. Okay, they are called as a command word or they are called as a control word. I think I have given you something in writing about ICWs and OCWs. Yes or no? ICWs and the OCWs. ICW stands for initialization command word. OCW stands for operational command word. Yes or no?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes. Now today we'll be talking about ICWs and OCWs. Okay. I think I haven't given, but you can just write down the command word or the control word. Okay. So I have told you we have ICWs and we have OCWs. Okay. ICW stand for initialization command word, operational command word. So how many ICWs we have? We have total four ICWs. So whatever I am writing down in short, you can just write down in your notebook. Okay. So four ICWs are there. Which are they? ICW1, ICW2, ICW3, ICW4. So these are the four ICWs we have. As far as OCWs are there, we have only three OCWs. Which are they? OCW1, OCW2, and OCW3. Okay, so we need to understand each ICW and we need to understand each OCW. Okay, so what is ICW, what is ICW2, what is ICW3, each and everything we are going to see. So today we'll be only talking about ICW. Okay, and in the next session, in the next lecture, I will be talking about OCWs. Okay, so we will not talk about OCW right now, but we need to understand the difference between them. I think already I have given you the difference. Okay, now as far as ICWs is concerned, these are needed for the starting of the operation. Okay, for starting of the operation, I should initialize my 8259. So you can initialize your 8259 via ICW1, ICW2, ICW3, and ICW4. Okay, so each one of them has the significance. Each one of them has the significance. Okay, and what is the size of ICW1? What is the size of ICW2? OCW1, OCW2? All they are of the size of 1 byte. 1 byte means 8 bits. Okay, and they are called as command word. Please remember they are called as a command word or control word. Why they are called as a command or control? Because processor is giving some command to 8259. Because processor is controlling 8259 by giving some word. Word means 1 byte or 8 bits. Okay, so that's why remember all these ICWs and OCWs are of the size of a word. Is the size of a 1 byte. It's size of a 1 byte. Okay, and hold together they are called as a word. Okay, hold together. That means if I am having 1 byte or 8 bits, okay, so this forms the word. This forms the word. This forms the word. Okay, so this may be ICWs or OCWs. Okay, but it has 8 bit. 8 bit means D0, D1, D2, D3, D4, D5, D6, D7, D8. Okay, so you have D0 से लेके D7. So total 8 bits. 8 bits means 1 byte. 1 byte. Okay, so this will form as a word. Okay, so you can say this as a command word or you can say it is a control word. Okay, because we are going to give some input to 8259. That means we are giving some command or we are giving some control. Who is controlling? A microprocessor is controlling your 8259. Okay, that is why it is called as a command word. They are called as a command word or control word. Okay, and size already I have told you 8 bits on 1 byte. Hold together this form of word. So today I will be talking about ICW, ICW2, ICW3, ICW4. So this is important. Try to understand the concept so that once you read the ebook, you will be able to understand this concept. Okay. Now, when you talk about, just a minute. So as far as ICWs is concerned, what I have told you, these ICWs are needed for the starting of the operation. To start the operation, I should initialize my 8259. Okay, so you can initialize either ICW1, ICW2, ICW3, or ICW4, and each one of them has some significance. So we'll understand when I'll be talking about the each and individual bits of these ICWs. You will understand what is the importance of them. Okay, and these are the sequence of 4 bytes, some of which are operational. Okay, so these are the sequence of 4 bytes. Sequence of 4 bytes means इसके बाद ये आएगा, इसके बाद ये आएगा, इसके बाद ये आएगा. ऐसा नहीं कि ICW2 आएगा पहले, बाद में ICW1 आएगा. So there is a sequence of 4 bytes. 4 bytes क्यों बोला? ये 1 byte, ये 1 byte, ये 1 byte, ये 1 byte. Total कितने byte? 4 bytes. So these are the sequence of 4 bytes. These are the sequences of 4 bytes. And important thing, they are some of them which are optional. Some of them are which are optional. Okay. So you just write down what you have written the heading as command word or control word. Write down the first one is ICW, and in front of ICW just write down these are needed for the. No, we will not talk about OCW right now. We will talk about ICW. Okay, because और एक reason इसके बाद ये भी है कि because ICW के बाद ही OCW जाता है, क्योंकि मुझे this is used to for starting the operation start करने के पहले ये मुझे भेजना पड़ता है, और ये भेजने के बाद ऑपरेशन स्टार्ट होता है. So can I say OCWs are nothing but what? Operational command word. So this is initialization command word and this is operational command word. So what कैसे operations होने चाहिए, everything is mentioned in OCW. Okay, so when I'll be talking about ICWs, after completing ICWs, we'll talk about OCW. Okay, so here you can just write down they are needed for the starting of the operation. They are needed for the starting of the operation. They are needed for the starting of the operation. Full stop. These are the sequence of 4 bytes. These are the sequence of 4 bytes, comma, some of which are operational. Some of which are not operational. Sorry, it's optional. Okay. Some of which are optional. Some of which are optional. So write down further. There are 4 ICWs. Bracket में लिखो ICW1, ICW2, ICW3, ICW4. And write down something about OCW also. 21 में लिखने दो ताकि you will understand the difference. Write down in the OCW. ये पहला हो गया. Write down in the OCW. OCW, if you want the full form, you can write down. This is operational command word. Operational command word. Operational command word. These are the words. These are the words. These are the words which command the 8259. These are the words which command the 8259 to operate in various interrupt modes. 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 So right on, there are 3 OCWs. OCW1, OCW2, OCW3. Okay. Now we'll start with the ICW1. Before you go with the ICW1, now how do you send this ICW1 or OCW1? They are sent through the address, and you know, as far as 8259 is concerned, you have the dedicated address A0. You have a dedicated address A0. Okay, so when A0 is equals to 0 and when A0 is equals to 1, which particular command words are sent? Which particular command words are sent? So if I ask you how many total command words are there for 8259, you will say 4 plus 3, 7. If I ask you how many command words are there, you will say 4 plus 3, 7. If I ask you how many initialization command words are there, you will say 4. If I ask you how many operational command words are there, you should say 3. So out of these 7 command words, these command words are sent to 8259 through the address. And how many address we have? Only one address. So A0 is the address through which these command words are sent. Okay, so we have some table to understand which command word is sent, which command word is sent. Okay, which command word is sent. So for that, you just draw this, the table. You just draw the table. So please see the table now. एक मिनट. Yes. See now the table says about what is the CS value. You are familiar with this. That is a chip select. What is the status of A0, and depending upon that, what is the ICW which are selected. Depending upon that, which is the ICW which is selected. So whenever you are selecting your 8259, it may be master or the slave. That particular IC is selected when you have CS is equals to 0. Whenever you have CS is equals to 0. So we have four conditions. So whenever you have to select that particular IC, your CS it should be 0 because it is active low CS bar. And your A0 now. This is important. A0 I have told you. So when your A0 is equals to 0, that time only ICW1 command word will be sent, or ICW1 will be sent through the address of A0 when your A0 is equals to 0. And other than this, when A0 is 1, other than this, when A0 is equals to 1, then your ICW2, ICW3 and ICW4 will be sent. Okay, so always remember A0 जब 0 रहेगा, in that case only ICW1 will be sent. In all the cases, your ICW2, ICW3, ICW4 will be selected and sent. That command word will be sent to 8259. Okay, so ये selections कैसे होता है, this thing we'll see later on, but try to understand this table. This table is important. Okay, and all the time your CS should be 0. Okay, now with this understanding we are now. Yes
सर, वो सारे तीनों जो है सर ICW2, 3 and 4 वो एक साथ सेंड होते हैं क्या?
नहीं, मैं उसका सीक्वेंस है ना, आपने लिखा है ना 4 बाइट्स ऑफ सीक्वेंस. These are
सर पूछते ये 0-1 के लिए फिर सर डिफरेंशिएट कैसे करेंगे?
वो आगे मैं वही तो बता रहा हूँ ना, मैंने आपको वही तो अभी तो बताया कि अभी टाइम बिंग यू जस्ट रिमेम्बर दिस. ये सीक्वेंस ये कैसे जाता है, दिस थिंग आई विल लेट यू नो आफ्टरवर्ड. इसलिए मैंने आपको ये बताया था कि आपने जब ICW लिखा था तो आपने क्या लिखा था, दीज आर द सीक्वेंस ऑफ 4 बाइट्स. मैंने पता था पहले ICW1 जाएगा, ऐसा नहीं होगा कि ICW2 पहले जाएगा बाद में ICW1 जाएगा. तो देयर इज अ सीक्वेंस, उसके सीक्वेंस में ही जाएगा वो. ओके, तो वो सीक्वेंस कैसे है, हाँ वो दैट थिंग वी आर सीइंग आफ्टरवर्ड. मैंने आपको ये बताया था कि फॉर टाइमिंग यू जस्ट रिमेंबर दिस. ICW1 भेजना है मुझे तो ये 0-0 ही होना चाहिए. ICW2 मुझे भेजना है तो ये 0-1 ही होना चाहिए. ICW3 मुझे भेजना है तो ये 0-1 ही होना चाहिए. ICW4 मुझे भेजना है तो ये 0-1 ही होना चाहिए. You just for time being remember this, everything your doubts will be cleared.
Okay sir.
Okay, so this is the table. Now we will start with the first one, that is ICW1. So all please write down ICW1. इसमें आपका सब concept clear हो जाएगा. So what is ICW1 we are going to see now. Okay, what is ICW1 we are going to see. So we will write down the format. Then we'll understand each and every bit. So the format is, again मैंने बोला था, it is of byte, that is 8 bits. So the format is draw this. So in many of the books they may give you D0, D1, D2, D3. I am taking from the Nagur Kani. So they have given B0, B1, B2, B7. Okay, so it depends upon you, आपको जैसा चाहिए. These are just the nomenclature we are giving. B0, B1, B2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Okay. So B0, B1, B2 this is B3, this is B4, this is B5, this is B6, and this is B7. Okay. Now we will see the significance of each and every bit. Okay. So the significance of first bit is ICW4. IC4. It is IC4. IC4. This is SNGL. This is ADI. This is LTIM. This is 1. This is A5, A6, and A7. And if you want, I will just write down separately. This is your A0, which should be 0.
सर वो B3 में क्या है?
LTIM. LTIM.
Okay, sir.
Yes. So first we are going to understand this is ICW1. This is the format of ICW1. Bit 0, bit 1, bit 2, bit 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So this is 1 byte. ये सेपरेटली मैंने A0 लिखा क्योंकि आपको पता है कि आपका A0 0 होना चाहिए अगर मुझे ICW1 भेजना है तो. ओके मुझे उसको इनिशियलाइज करना है तो कमांड वर्ड मुझे भेजना है तो this your address should be 0. Okay. Now with this, so with this understanding, we are going to understand each and every bit now. We are going to understand each and every bit. So I hope you have drawn this. So I will give you something in the writing. Before that, we will understand each and every bit. Okay. We'll start with the first bit. We'll start with the first bit. This is ICW4. This is ICW4. Okay. This is ICW4. Now, this ICW4, pay attention, this ICW4 will be 1. This ICW4 will be 1 when you want ICW4. Okay. So whenever you require ICW4, that time this bit will be 1. And if you do not require ICW4, that time this bit will be 0. Okay. So this thing you just time being you understand. Whenever I require ICW4, because to understand each and everything, you should know first understand ICW1, 2, 3 and 4. तभी इसका आपको significance समझ में आएगा ICW4 का. So what I have just now told you, that if I want this ICW4, your IC4 should be 1. And if I do not want ICW4, then this bit should be 0. Okay, this bit should be 0. Okay, so you can just draw this arrow and you can write down if is equals to 1, that means ICW4 needed. 0, ICW4 not needed. Okay, so this thing you can write down for the first bit. Okay, for the first bit. Next, we will write down for this SNGL. SNGL means means single. So if I am not using my 8259 in master and slave, that means I do not have more than one 8259. That means I am not using cascading. In that case, I can say if it is only one 8259, then this SNGL will be 1. So SNGL is equals to 1 means 1 का मतलब है, please write down, that is single, and 0 means cascaded. That means more than one 8259 are used. Okay, 8259 are used. So can I say actually this single or cascaded, that depends upon आपके total interrupts कितने हैं, आपको कितने interrupts को service देना है. So depending upon that, you will have this bit to be set. Who is going to set this? Microprocessor. Okay. So अगर 1 है तो only 18259. अगर 0 है, that means more than 1, that is cascaded. That is the meaning of this. Then the next one, this ADI. Now nothing more about the ADI. Nothing more about the ADI. For ADI, you can just keep this as 0, or you can just don't keep at 0. You just for ADI, you just keep as don't care. That means this particular bit is used only for 8085. मैंने क्या बताया था that you can interface 8259 with which processor? You can interface with 8086 or you can interface with 8085. अगर मुझे 8085 को interface करना है, in that case this bit is used. Otherwise, this is a don't care. Don't care means we are not going to use that bit. Okay. So only for 805, not for 808. So this bit is not used for the 8086. Okay. Then comes the next one, LTIM. This is important bit. Okay. I have told you that your interrupt can be level triggered or it can be edge triggered. Okay. Now, whenever you talk about this level triggered or edge triggered, that time, if your interrupt is level triggered, that is given by 1. This bit will be set as 1. That is for level triggered. And when this bit is 0, that is, it is a edge triggered. Okay. So I already have told you level triggered mode or edge trigger mode. So whenever the interrupts, because I have told you the interrupt can be of edge triggered or level triggered. I have told you level triggered means either 0 or 1. That will interrupt your 8086, or it is edge triggered, that is while transition from 0 to 1 or 1 to 0. So that is decided. Okay. And the interrupt, depending upon the type of interrupt, edge or level triggered, that bit will be 1 or 0. Okay. So this is level triggered mode, or this is edge triggered mode. Okay. So this is about LTIM. The next bit is B4. So this B4 bit will be always 1. Okay. B4 bit will be always 1. Then this 3 bits you can draw in this manner, and you can just say only used for 8085 mode. So that means for 8086, these 3 bits are not used. So they are don't care conditions. Okay, they are not used. Okay, mostly don't care condition implies 0, 0, 0. So this is don't care 0, 0, 0. Here also you are don't care. So this is also 0. So we are assuming don't care is nothing but 0 when I am not using 8085. So when I am using 8086, 0, 0, 0, and this will be also 0. Okay. Now, for example, now you have understood each and every bit now. Okay. And this is separately I have written your A0 should be 0. I can even draw one more thing, that is your CS should be 0. So yeah, already I have explained you in the table. Okay. We are only focusing on the bit, on the ICW1. Now, all of you pay attention now. Now, suppose if I say I am using ICW4, yes. So that bit will be 1. I'm writing down it here. I am using in the cascaded mode. So this bit will be 0. I am not using ADI, this particular bit. So don't care, that means 0. I am suppose the interrupt which is there, which is of level trigger, then this bit will be 1. B4 bit will be always 1. These 3 bits are not used, don't care, that means they are also 0, 0, 0, 0. So can I get, now I have a command word. Okay. Now this command word. So if I ask you to tell me the command word now. So if I ask you to tell me the command word. So these are the 4 bits. So 1, 2, 4, 8. So that is 9. And 1, 2, 4, 8. So this is 1. So can I say 19H is the command word which is formed for ICW1? So your ICW1 has the command word of 19H. So this is a command word. This is a command word. Okay. So can we write down something about the ICW1? So once you have understood each and every bit, now we can write down something about ICW1. Please write down. Please write down. The ICW1 programs the basic operation. The ICW1 programs the basic operation of 8259. Full stop. For an 8086 based system, we have to set IC4 bit to 1. For an 8086 based system, we have to set IC4. I'm talking about first bit. For an 8086 based system, we have to set IC4 bit to 1. We have to set IC4 bit to 1. Yani always we require ICW4. We always require ICW4. As far as 8086 interfacing is concerned. Okay. So always this bit will be 1. Okay. So we always require ICW4. That is the meaning. The next thing you can write down. But okay, this much we can write down. Don't write, because everything I have explained here, you can write by your own words. Every bit I have explained here, you can write down in your own words. So this is about ICW1. Do you have any doubt? Please ask me. If you have any doubt, you have asked. I have told you how to get the word. Yes.
सर वो ADI का full form क्या है?
ADI का full form is call address interval. Call address. AD stands for address. I stands for interval. So it is called address interval. So it is only used in 8085 mode. It is only used for 8085 mode. So nothing to write down about ADI. You can just say use only for 8085 mode. So that is not used in 8086. So that means your 8259 can be interfaced with your 8085 microprocessor, or it can be interfaced with 8086. We are talking about, and in our syllabus we have the processor 8086. So that's why we are not talking about 8085. So that's why this bit is not used. Even these 3 bits are not used. That is the meaning.
And sir, ये D0 to D7 में स्टोर होता है ना, ये जो भी
D0 to D7 में, यानी what do you mean by that?
सर मतलब ये जो बिट्स हम लोग ट्रांसफर करेंगे, ये हम लोग डेटा बस के थ्रू भेजेंगे।
हाँ, यस।
तो मतलब
हमको एड्रेस पता है कि एड्रेस A0 पे भेजना है, A0 का 0, A0 should be 0, and the command word is formed, that is 19H, and this 19H will be set by data bus D0 to D7.
Yes sir. Okay sir.
Okay. So this is about ICW1. We'll proceed further for ICW2. अब तक मैंने आपको नहीं बताया कि वो सीक्वेंस क्या है. वो सीक्वेंस हम बाद में पढ़ेंगे. पहले हमको ICW के सब कमांड वर्ड पढ़ने और OCW के सब कमांड वर्ड पढ़ने. आपको पता है ICW क्या है, उसका क्या इंपॉर्टेंस है. आपको पता है OCW क्या है, उसका क्या इंपॉर्टेंस है. तो हम जब ये इंपॉर्टेंस समझ में आए, देन वी आर गोइंग टू अंडरस्टैंड वो सीक्वेंस क्या है. और आपको ये बात भी पता चली है कि पहले ICW जाते हैं, बाद में OCW का काम होता है, क्योंकि मुझे इनिशियलाइज करना है. 8259 को इनिशियलाइज करना है. अभी यहाँ पे भी आपको पता चला है. आप इनिशियलाइज कैसे कर रहे हो? 8259 को बता रहे हो कि सिंगल मोड में यूज कर रहे हो कि नहीं कर रहे हो. आप बता रहे हो कि इंटरप्ट लेवल ट्रिगर्ड है कि एज ट्रिगर्ड है. ओके. आप बाद में आप ये भी बता रहे हो कि whether ICW4 that is okay, obviously that bit will be 1. Okay, and your B4 bit will be also 1. Your B4 bit will be also 1. just a minute. Yes, write down the further. पहले हो गया मेरा ICW1, अभी मेरा है ICW2 और इसका फॉर्मेट क्या है? This is important. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So ICW का फॉर्मेट, this is again, if you want you can just write down, this is again B0, B1, B2. So B are used nothing but bits. Okay, B0 bit, B1 bit, so B3, B4, this is B5, this is B6 and this is B7. Okay, so ये हो गया the bit numbers. And what is there inside? Inside we have A8, A9, A10, then you have T3, T4, T5, T6 and T7. If you want, you can write down A0 in this ICW2 should be 1 and your CS should be 0. Your CS should be 0. Your CS should be 0. So for every bit, you will take all the bits together and you can write down only one point. That is you can just write down these bits are used to identify interrupt type number. Interrupt type number. Now this is important, interrupt type number. Yes. Yes, now pay attention. Now we are talking about ICW2. So this is a format, and this ICW2 is a typical format in which the type number is sent. Okay, the type number, the interrupt type number. Okay, the interrupt type number. Now, when you talk about the interrupt type number, how this interrupt type number are sent now? Now 1, 2, 3, B0, B1, B2, they are the A8, A9, A10. So these particular three bits are inserted by 8259. They are inserted by 8259. So these three bits are inserted by 8259. And T3, T4, T5, T6, T7, these are the 5 bits which are programmable. Okay. So what do you mean by programmable? And what do you mean by inserted by 8259? Now, when you talk about these 3 bits now, they are inserted by your 8259. Okay. Now you know that you have this 8259 and you have 8 interrupt requests IR0 to IR7. You have IR0 to IR7. So I should know the interrupt type number. I should know the interrupt type number. So this ICW4 will actually initialize the type number, interrupt type number. Okay, they will initialize the interrupt type number. Now this IR0 to IR7. IR0 has some interrupt type number. IR1 will have some interrupt type number. Dot 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 dot. IR7 also has some interrupt type number. Interrupt type number. So this interrupt type number, how do you get this interrupt type number? This interrupt type number we get by using ICW2. By using ICW2. अब वो कैसे मिलता है? See here. I have told you these 3 bits are used or they are inserted by 8259. So when they are inserted by 8259, that means there are 3 bits. So I can go from 000 dot 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 to 111. I can go from 000 to 111. Okay. And I have told you this T3, T4, T5, T6, T7, they are programmable. They are programmable. For example, 8086 has programmed this, or 8259 has programmed this particular bit as I will take the same example which is given in the test book. The example says that if I am taking the bits T0 to T7 as 10010, so it is 10010. Okay, so 10010 is programmable, and these bits will vary from, or they are inserted by 8259, that is 000 to 111. Now, how do you get this now interrupt type number? How do you get this interrupt type number? Now, I will start from IR0 now. Now, for this IR0, these 3 bits are 000, and programmable bits are 10010. Okay. Now, with this, I am going to write down here. It is 1001000. Okay. Now, how do you get the interrupt type number? Interrupt type number, I'm going to rub this part. And for this 1001000, the type number is this 4 gives me 0, and this 1248, this gives me 9. So 90H is the interrupt type number. 90H is the interrupt type number for IR0. Similarly, dot 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 IR7, programmable bits will be the same. So it is 10010, and these 3 bits will be 111. So it is 111. So when you club these 4 bits, so this will be 9, and this will be 1, 2, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 97H. Okay. So in between, can I say it is 91H, 92H, dot 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 97H? Okay. So I have told you that in maximum I can serve 64 interrupts, in which 1 is the master and 8259 will be slave. So in total together, even please visualize that particular interfacing diagram in which I have explained you 1 master and 2 slaves. Okay, and how the connections are made. Now here, with that respect, if I'm having 64 interrupts in which I have to give them service, so I would require 64 interrupt type numbers. How do you generate this interrupt type number? These 3 bits will vary from 00 to 111. Only change these bits. For example, I have taken these bits as 10010, which are programmable. You can put any because it is programmable. Who is programming? We, the programmer. So I have taken 10010. So depending upon that, I have got 90919292 dot 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 97H. Okay. Similarly, if I am writing down 10011, then it will be like what? 1, 2, 4. Sorry. It will be okay. If I am writing down programmer bits are suppose 100 and 00. then it will be 1, 2, 4, 8. So this is 80. So your range will start from what? 80H dot 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 to 87H. So I can have many combinations. What I mean to say that I can have many combinations. How do you get the maximum combinations? Just use these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bits as a programmer bits, and use these 3 bits which are inserted by 8259. Automatically they will be inserted. So for always IR0, these 3 bits will be 000. For IR1, this bit will be 001. For IR2, this bit will be 010 dot dot dot. For IR7, these 3 bits will be 111. Okay, so can I say the lower 4 bits will give you the 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the higher 4 bits, not exactly, not all the time, it depends upon आपने ये क्या लिया. अगर ये 4 ही bit programmable रहते थे तो that was the case was different. Okay, so here I have just given you an example that these 3 bits are always inserted by 8259, and they will range from 000 to 111 for associated with IR0 to IR7. And if they are programmable, how we are getting the interrupt type number? How we are getting the interrupt type number? I hope you have understood.
सर एक डाउट है मुझे.
हाँ
सर ये जो इंटरप्ट टाइप नंबर्स के साथ जो इंटरप्ट मतलब एसोसिएटेड है सर, वो
हाँ.
तो हमारा वो जो इंटरप्ट एड्रेस वेक्टर है सर उसमें स्टोर्ड है, और वो तो सर 8086 में स्टोर्ड होता है, राइट?
यस यस.
सर अगर 8259 को एक्नॉलेजमेंट इंटरप्ट एक्नॉलेजमेंट मिलता है एंड उसके
हाँ.
बाद उसको टाइप नंबर भेजना है डेटा बस के थ्रू, तो सर
Yes.
वो आईओ डिवाइस मतलब जो रहेगा
हाँ.
वो कैसे पता चलेगा कि टाइप नंबर कौन सा भेजना है? मतलब अगर एक कॉमन मतलब जैसे आपने बताया सर वो I0 to I7 है वो फिक्स्ड रहते हैं, और
हाँ.
अगर उसके लिए स्पेसिफिकेशंस वो आईओ डिवाइस के लिए रहेगा, उसमें प्रोग्राम्ड रहेगा. बट सर अगर कोई प्रोग्रामर प्रोग्राम कर रहा है बाकी सारे जो आगे के T3 to T7 बिट्स है, तो सर उसके लिए वो एड्रेस वेक्टर को क्या सेंड करेगा आईओ डिवाइस सर? मतलब वैसा मेरे को डाउट है.
See, all your interrupts, that is IR0 to IR7, they are programmed by the 8086. Okay, that means every IR0 to IR7, if there are 8 slaves, so each slave with IR0 to IR7 are programmed, or they are associated with the interrupt type number. And how these interrupt type numbers are given? Interrupt type numbers are calculated in this manner, in which 5 bits are programmable, and 3 bits are inserted for every IR0 to IR7. So whenever you get this interrupt type number, then using this interrupt type number, then जो मैंने पहले बताया था कि once you get the type number, you have to multiply by 4, and therefore you have to carry out the further vector by using the vector address. Okay, now to carry out that vector address and calculation, that everything will be done once you get the type number, and you will see that the type number and the interrupt which is actually coming, they will be associated. The only thing is that I have to differentiate all the interrupts from each other. So they are just giving the type number. They are giving just the type number. So actually what interrupt is coming, we have to identify the type, we have to give the label, we have to give the tag. This is 90H. So 90H is the particular type interrupt which is associated for so and so slave number, and for so and so IR, and for so and so IR. So because there are 64, I do not know, I do not have the tag. There should be some tag. The tag is nothing but the interrupt type number, and these tag numbers are, and every tag should be unique. 64 tags should be unique. So how do you generate these tags? These tags are generated by using ICW2, and once these tags are allocated, then the corresponding interrupt वो कौन से type का interrupt, because ICW1 में हमने वही देखा था वो कौन सा level triggered है या कौन सा triggered है, edge triggered है. So everything, because every interrupt has to be given some tag, and that tag is nothing but the interrupt type number, and level triggered है, edge triggered है, everything is associated with each and every command word. So as far as ICW1 is concerned, आपने देखा है कि each bit का क्या significance है. Can I say for ICW2, it is only specifying, or it is giving the tag of interrupt type to each every interrupt. So Giving the tag, nothing but giving the interrupt type number is nothing but to differentiate every interrupt coming for interrupt request. Coming for interrupt request. That is the only function of ICW2. That is the only function of ICW2. वो further जो vector address है, everything will be done thereafter. But this is giving a tag and differentiating, identifying or giving unique numbers to each and every IR. That is the main motive of ICW2. Is it clear? You just write down this thing and write down. Yeah, you write down some few sentences on this. Yes. Write down. In 8086, ICW2 is used to program the interrupt type number. In 8086, the ICW2 is used to program the interrupt type number and associate an interrupt type number and associate an interrupt type number to interrupt request IR0 to IR7. The first line will explain you each and everything. The first line will give you understanding of each and everything. You can just underline this first line. So what you have written? In 8086, the ICW2 is used to program the interrupt type number and associate an interrupt type number to interrupt request IR0 to IR7. Full stop. The lower three bits of type number, are automatically inserted by 8259. The lower three bits of type number are automatically inserted by 8259, and the upper 5 bits are programmable. Last sentence. The binary code inserted in the lower three bits for interrupt request IR0 to IR7 are 000 to 111. The binary code inserted in the lower three bits for interrupt request IR0 to IR7 are 000 to 111. Okay, and these 5 bits are programmable. You can explain with an example. Okay, if programmable bits are 10010, then IR0 is associated with type 90H. And how to get 90H? 10010000. Similarly, you can write for till IR7. For last IR7, you can just write down IR7 is associated with type 97H interrupt. Okay. So how to get 97? That is 1001011. That is how we get 97H. So that is about ICW2. Okay, ICW2. We will go with the ICW3 now. We will go with ICW3. Now ICW3 is mostly used when I am using cascade, that is master and slave. When I am using cascade, that is master and slave. So ICW3 is a special initialization command word when you are having cascade mode. Whenever you have a cascade mode. अब उसका फॉर्मेट क्या है? That is ICW3. Please draw this format. So I will draw one for master and one for slave. So this is B0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and this is 8. B0, B1, B2, B3, B4, B5, B6, and B7. Now ICW3 for master and ICW3 for slave. So we have two formats. So B0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is B0, B1, B2, B3, B4, B5, B6, and B7. Now individual bits for master. This is S0, S1, S2, S3, S4, S5, S6, and S7. And for slave, it is ID0, ID1, ID2, ID0, ID1, ID2, and rest bits are 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. If you want, you can just say your A0 should be 1, and here also your A0 should be 1. CS will be 0, here CS will be 0. So this is easy to understand. This is easy to understand. So to explain this, I will just draw the figure in which we'll be able to understand. This is my master. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is IR0 से लेके IR7. Okay. इसको एक स्लेव लगाया, इसको एक स्लेव लगाया, डॉट डॉट डॉट, इसको एक स्लेव लगाया. So what are they? They are slave. SLAVE, slave. SLAVE, slave. I do not have space, but this is just to explain you the concept. Okay.
सर वो B1 में ID1 है ना, स्लेव में?
हाँ, ये ID1. This is ID1. Okay, now this is ICW3. We have two formats. One format is exclusive for master. The other format is exclusive for slave. Okay. Now with this block diagram, we are going to understand. Already this block diagram we have studied. Okay. Now this master is having IR0 to IR7. This slave is connected with IR0. Second slave. So this is slave 0, slave 1, dot dot dot, slave 7. So slave 7 is connected with IR7. Okay. Now this master जो बिट है ICW3 का, ये बताता है कि कहाँ पे आपका स्लेव कनेक्ट है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, इफ ये बिट मेरा 1 है, इसका मतलब यहाँ पे स्लेव कनेक्टेड है. ये बिट मेरा सपोज 0 है, इसका मतलब यहाँ पे स्लेव नहीं है. ये बिट मेरा 1 है, इसका मतलब यहाँ पे स्लेव है. अभी मैंने कितने स्लेव लगाए? सपोज मैंने लगाया स्लेव 0, स्लेव 1 और स्लेव सपोज 7. तो मेरे ये बिट क्या होगा? ये बिट मेरा 1 होगा, ये बिट मेरा 1 होगा, ये मेरा 0, 0, 0, 0, 0 और ये मेरा 1 होगा. So can I say this is a control word which is set? So this is just to tell you where your slave has been connected with master और exactly कहाँ पे? your IR0. तो ये बताता है कि एक्चुअली आपका स्लेव कहाँ पे कनेक्ट किया है आपके मास्टर को. नाउ कम टू दिस. नाउ स्लेव, यहाँ पे आपका ID0, ID1, ID2. दिस इज इंपॉर्टेंट. दीज आर नथिंग बट दे आर द स्लेव नंबर. दे आर कॉल्ड एज अ स्लेव नंबर. ओके. स्लेव ID number. They are used for the slave ID number. They are used for the slave ID number. Just a minute. Okay. So ID stands for स्टूडेंट्स ID जा रहता है ना, आप जो गले में पहनते हो, वैसे ये स्लेव का ID है. वैसे ये स्लेव का ID है. And your slave ID will vary from 000 डॉट 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 till 111. इसका क्या मतलब होता है? 000, that means your slave ID 0. डॉट 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 111 का मतलब your slave ID 7. तो can I say whatever is connected at IR0, that slave ID number is 000. Or in short, you will say the ID which is the slave ID which is connected at IR0 is 0. If I ask you the slave ID number for the slave which is connected at IR1, you will say slave ID number 1 or slave ID number 1. If I ask you tell me the slave ID number which is connected to IR3, you will say slave ID 3. And how that 3 is generated? 0, 1, 1. 0, 1, 1. If I ask you, tell me the slave ID number which is connected at IR7, you will say it is ID number is 7. How do you get 7? 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1. So I mean to say that whatever the slaves which are connected to the corresponding IR0 to the IRs of master, they will have that particular ID number, slave ID number. They will have that particular slave ID number. Okay. So the slave ID number we will get from these lower 3 bits, and all other bits are 0. All other bits are 0. So your slave ID number will vary from 0 to 7. Slave 0, ID number 0, ID number 1, ID number 2, ID number 3, dot dot dot, ID number 7. So slave ID number आपको यहाँ से मिलता है. Okay, this is a slave ID number. Okay, so if you want to write down, this is easy one. So you can just write down few sentences on this. Write down the ICW3 should be sent to 8259 in cascade operation. The ICW3 should be sent to 8259 in cascade operation. In cascade operation. Okay, we will stop here. Just last sentence. ठीक है, not required. You will understand from this. Okay. So in cascade, you have master and slave, and this is what will give you. जहाँ पे आपका slave connect है, वो bit 1 रहेंगे. जहाँ पे slave नहीं connect है, वो 0 रहेंगे. और आपका ID नंबर जो है slave का, आप कैलकुलेट यहाँ से करोगे. और आपका slave नंबर और IR0 नंबर या फिर slave and IR जहाँ पे connect है, that ID will match. That will match. Okay. So we'll stop here. If you have any question, you can ask. Otherwise, Parmeshwari madam has taken attendance.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So if you have questions, you can ask. Others can leave. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.